How to know if a situation is good for you or if you have outgrown that situation. I think that a way to know if you've outgrown a situation can be measured by different things, but like boredom, for example. If you are bored in a situation, then you might have outgrown it. But before that, it's like I was thinking I'm at a new job and I feel really stressed sometimes. It's getting me out of my comfort zone, really. And I'm like, I was thinking, is it the right situation for myself? Do I have to go through that? And I think that I actually have to, because I don't have to, but I think it's better than having a job at which I would be bored. And it's because when we are in stressful situations, we actually learn. I think that the stress is purely interior, and that it's only kind of a way of our body to tell us that we have limiting beliefs and that there's stuff that's inside and that's in our minds that is not really congruent with like the let's say with who we really are. Like for example, I feel sometimes stressed because there's a lot going on and I don't know if I'll be able to do everything I'm asked, or I'm like people are going to have to wait for their order or whatever, and then I'm stressed. But there are people who are not stressed in that situation. There are people who can handle the situation super good. They're not stressed, they just do it calmly, they're kind to everyone, and they do the job. And I know that I have to I still have things to learn from this kind of people. When you're so I was thinking about all of this because sometimes you could think that when you're in a situation you are really resisting, when you're in a situation that scares you, you could think, I have to leave that situation because it's not serving me. But I don't think so. I think it's a balance. Like if you're really too scared and all, maybe then yes. But if it's just like a challenge, uh, and you're a little scared, or I mean, it's something that you can subjectively feel, I think. But I know that going out of the situation or leaving the situation I'm in right now would be a wrong choice because I still have to learn. As unpleasant as it is, I still have things to learn in that situation. And so I can also see that through the fact that I haven't learned the skills yet that I need to master. So like really like physical skills. And then there's also the mental skills, like not being stressed and all that stuff. So I was thinking about this. I think it can be a little bit like uh, self-deception, to want to leave a situation because it scares you. I have seen it in other like situations in my life, and it's kind of easy to leave a situation because it scares you. And the problem is that when you don't face your fear, you will actually be triggered again by another situation, even though you escaped the first one. That's what I noticed. Like you don't change inside by leaving a situation most of the time. So I'm just talking like in a context of my own life. So I don't know if it makes sense, but I was also thinking about the fact like that I was changing like my social circle, and it was kind of tough inside. And yeah, I was thinking I kind of tried to escape a little bit my confrontation with my friends and telling them like what I really wanted out of life and why I didn't have that with them. And it was just at this time it was too hard. I didn't want to talk with them about all the stuff that I do believe in, and so I kind of escaped the situation. And but it was all right also. Like you're the judge, you see what hurts more. And I thought that I would need time, you know, to first like get more confident, more grounded, and then maybe tell them like what's like in my life, why I don't see them that much anymore. So it's all a matter of like how much stress you can handle, more or less. I think sometimes, I mean, it's completely alright to just want to leave a situation if it scares you. There's no problem. It's just like that when you're scared, you're learning. The more you're scared, the more you're learning. But you can also like go a little, how do you say, back up or back off or something like that. And you know, and pace yourself. It's alright also. So yeah, I was thinking about like what kind of conclusion I could say. It's about like I think that if you're bored in a situation, then it doesn't serve you. If it's really super scary and you're like, I can't handle this, maybe if you have the choice, you can just like back off and see, just like pace yourself. But if you're in an in between, like me in my current situation right now at my job, then I think it's actually quite good to try to understand why you're scared, what's limiting you. Because imagine like if you're overcome that stress and that fear, then you're done with it for a lifetime with that sort of fear. And isn't that super great rather than like leaving a situation? That's awesome. So that's really what I want to do. I really want to try um, to manage that situation and to manage myself into like really yeah, facing my fears, understanding them. Thanks for listening.